Hello everyone, so in this video we are going to learn about JavaScript. Okay, we are starting the new series for JavaScript. Okay, I have already made 3-4 videos in the JavaScript, like for how JavaScript works behind the scenes. Okay, so we are now officially starting our JavaScript series. Okay, so first we are learning about the data types. Okay, the four data types. Okay, first is string, then we have numbers, and then arrays, and there is objects. Okay, so now we are learning about these four data types. Okay, like now how this string looks like. Okay, so like anything between these quotes. Okay, strings are just a combination of letters. Okay, and nothing more than this. Okay, this like inside this means nothing. Okay, like you can write anything like Lokesh maybe. uh, so you can write anything inside this, like var name 2 and then 1. Okay, like you can write lorem ipsum. Okay, anything inside the quotes. Okay, you can type the single quotes also, like var name 3. Okay, like single quotes, you can use single quotes also. Okay, okay, it is changing into double quotes because of my prettier extension, but if you don't have prettier extension it will remain the same. Okay, like the single quotes. Okay, and then okay, we can use this um uh, backticks also. Okay, this will not change. Then there is var num. Okay, like 12, var num 2, anything. Okay, like we are not writing these numbers inside double quotes or any quotes. Okay, like if I write some numbers into the string. Okay, var num okay, so like inside the strings. Okay, like 12. Okay, so this is a string. Okay, this is not a number. Okay, it is a string. Okay, and this it doesn't have any quotes, so it is now a number. Okay, like if you want the proof. Okay, we can use like console.log. Okay, and then type of let's say this num123. Okay, so num 123. Okay, so let's see what's the type of num123. So it is a type of a string. Okay, and what's the type of this num? Okay, so type of num. Okay, so it is a type of a num. Okay, like num. Okay, and then num123. Okay, so they see, like num123 is a string and num is a number. Okay, so this is number. Okay, this number. Okay, and this is a string. Now how does this array looks like? Okay, so let's say we have an array of some names like Karan, Lokesh, and Yash. Okay, so this is how does our array look like. Okay, like and how we can print this these array these names into our console.log. Okay, so see this. Okay, so let's say array and then we have to write these square brackets. Okay, inside this square brackets we have to type the index of these users or these names or any types string numbers whatever. Okay, so array starts with the zeros. Okay, like this Karan is at position number 0. Okay, then Lokesh is at 1, Yash is at second, and then Samta is at third. Okay, so arrays starts with zeros. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Karan, and then what if I have to print this Yash? Okay, so 0 1 2. To print the Yash I have to type there 2. Okay, so now we got the Yash. Okay, and what if we have to get this 3? Okay, I got the samta. Okay, so now I don't want to write this again and again. Okay, like there is only four. Like what if there are many names like and then Kalpana, some, some okay, like I can write like n number of names, okay, any number of names. So I'm not going to type this again and again, like console.log on this, okay. So for this thing, we use something called for loop, okay. So how does we work with a for loop? Okay, so just type for, and then where I, okay, we have to initialize this a new variable, okay, which starts with 0, and where it goes, um where, no, sorry, where, which is less than this array, dot length. Okay, now what does this mean, array dot length? Okay, this is the number of items inside this array. Okay, so how many items there are? 1 2 3 4 5 8. Okay, so there are 8 elements. Okay, so it is just like this. mm, 8. Okay, I'm writing 8 over here. Okay, it is the same as, so array dot length and just I plus plus. Okay, this means I equals to I plus 1. Okay, I plus plus. Okay, and then I have to add a block over here. Okay, then I have to print all these name. Okay, how to print all this name? Just console.log and then this array, let's name this as users. Okay, it is quite confusing. Users, yeah, users, and then let's get this I over here. So now let's just save this. Okay, okay, so we got all the names in here. Okay, so very nice thing. Now let's see what are objects. Okay, what, like how does this objects look like? Okay, so just delete all these things. Okay, now like where object, let's name this as user1. Okay, so user1 equals an object which is where the name is Karan and the age is like sorry, number na 20. Okay, so now how to get this thing? Okay, so let's say cl user1 dot you can get the name over here. Okay, so I got this Karan, and then let's get this age also, age. Okay, so I got Karan and then this 20. Okay, um we can make strings also through this. Okay, like how to do this, like use this uh, backticks. Okay, but first I do this thing. Okay, so name plus then a string, let's say currents, okay, that's not okay, that's sign. Okay, let's use this. That's currents, ages, um user one dot age, user one dot age. Okay, so current age is 20. Okay, so we got this thing over here. Current age is 20. Okay, and then we can put this arrays in, but firstly let's get another user. Okay, so user 2, let's say, what should I name over this? Pal. Okay, let's say 30. Okay, so let's start this user 2 user 2's age. Okay, so now we got this Gopal's age is 30. Okay, we can put this objects into an array also. Okay, so let's make a new array users. Okay, so we got this array, and then we can put this, copy this in here, paste it, and then with this also, and then paste it over here. Just delete these things. Okay, so now we got this. Now how to work with this? Okay, so we are again we are going to use the for loop. Okay, so for where I equals 0. Okay, so I which is less than users dot length um I plus, and then let's do this cl again. Okay, users first, no, let's just get the user first. Okay, so dot name. Okay, so we got the names, and then now let's make the, okay, the sentence. Okay, so now I'm going to use this backticks. Okay, I'm not going to use the that plus operator. Okay, so now let's see how this works. Okay, so let's say I have this user. Okay, so we have to first use a dollar sign and then this two curly brackets. Okay, then I have to type that users. Okay, then the I sign here, and then name. Okay, let's say so Karan's age is, okay, again the dollar sign. I have to put in the variable, so I am using I and then the age. Okay, so now we got this. Gopal's age is 30 and age 20. Okay, so nice. Okay, so that's all for this video. In the next video we are going to learn about the functions in here. Okay, how does what can we do with functions? Okay, like in a code. Okay, we have thousands of lines of code. Okay, so it is our rule that we should not repeat the code. Okay, in here we can do this thing. Okay, we need a code so that we don't repeat ourselves. Okay, for the output. Okay, let's see, for an example. Okay, let's write a function. Okay, so function sum of n, sum of n, let's name this sum of n, and this name of function. Okay, so const total equals to n, n into n plus 1. Okay, 2. Okay, so just return this total. Okay, now console.log sum of n, and let's say 3. Okay, so 6. Okay, now I don't have to repeat any code. Okay, and I'm just doing I just have to write call this function and put in some parameters, or put some arguments to this parameters, and the code will work. Okay, I don't have to write this function over and over again. Okay, like for loops. Okay, you have to write something over and over again. Okay, but here we don't have to write anything. Okay, and we just have to call the functions, and that will work nicely.